Hopefully this battery is full so I can use it. In there. Good morning, everyone. It is a Monday, and I think this is day 9 of Vlogmas. And that means we have like 3 more videos to go, and each vlog is themed. I mean, I don't think day 8, last vlog, there was like no theme, because I have no idea. I don't know. But today's theme in this video, we're gonna talk about like how to find your tribe, and you know, talking about what I've learned growing up with friendships, quality versus quantity of friends. If you are interested in like life in my 30s, because I just turned 30, like productivity, I do a lot of like what I've learned in my 20s type of videos. Stick around, subscribe, and follow along. I'll catch you guys up after work because my boss is taking us out for lunch today, so I will talk to you guys after work. Alright, you guys, it is after work. Had a really good day today. My boss actually took me and my other boss to lunch today, and we went to the most beautiful place that I've been to in Eugene. Well, it's called the Old Spaghetti Factory, but it used to be like a train station, and I've heard the old restaurant, it was like Oregon Electric Station, and it was like a fancy place. I mean, it's still pretty fancy, but I forgot about that place, and I've heard of the Oregon Electric Station here in Eugene, and I wanted to go in like years ago, and then I forgot about it, and then we went today, and it was so freaking beautiful. I want to take Brandon there. I want to take my parents there. It's so freaking gorgeous because it's such an old building. But anyways, had a good day today. Had to prep some materials because we do have a marketing meeting with the president of the company and the CEO, which I'm like somewhat nervous about, but it's okay. Like, it is what it is. It's a good practice. I'm sure we're gonna go over the budget, some advertising, social media stuff, and if I do vlog that day, I'll probably talk more about it, but if not, it is what it is. But in this vlog, we're gonna be talking about friendships. I realized as you get older, the less friends you have, like the less and less friends you have, because you want to focus more on the quality of the friendship. Honestly, can say I have 5 friends, like 5 real friends. It just sucks that we all live in different states. After college, that's when it gets harder to make friends. I think one of the ways to help to get more friends is to do something that you enjoy. For example, you could join a club. A lot of people make friends when you join specific clubs. I used to have like one friend here, and I met her during grad school. We were in the same cohort, and we vibed instantly on the first day, and we would go to lunch or dinner once a month to catch up and everything, and we were both teachers. It was sad because during the summer she moved back to Hawaii, but I'm happy for her because she, you know, she's in med school and she's back home, her hometown, to be with like her family and her bestest friend, so that's awesome for her. But I was so sad because I'm like, dang, she was like my close friend here, and it's so hard to find like people that you can really connect with, especially as you get older. Again, I am very grateful that I still have my childhood best friends, and I could count on them no matter what. Not a lot of people have that. Not a lot of people have childhood friends, or they keep in touch with their childhood friends. My Dirty 30, I had like my childhood best friends come. 2 of them couldn't go because one was in Japan and the other one is like super busy with, you know, school, and, you know, she has 3 kids, but that's okay because I know in the future we will be able to get together again. And then, I mean, I did see her on her Dirty 30 in the past summer, but still grateful for my tribe. All right, you guys, I'm gonna open up my new shoes, my new running shoes that my mother-in-law got for me. It's New Balance, and this one is the Fuel Cell Propel V1, and I am a size 6, and this is what it looks like. I got the color white. I am excited to try this on. We are gonna do the half marathon in April, but if it's not raining this Wednesday, I'm gonna try it on and just get used to using these shoes, because this is what I'm planning on wearing when we do the half marathon. And I do have running shoes, but I feel like the shoes that I wear right now, they're like for sprinting, but with these one, it's like for long distance running, so when we do the half marathon. But I'm excited. How freaking beautiful. Good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday, and I feel like this week is kind of flying by, even though it's only Tuesday. But tonight I'm gonna go home late because I am going to a Springfield Realtor Christmas event with my 2 bosses. And what's crazy is that, like, even yesterday when we went to lunch, it was like it counted as a work lunch, so I was getting paid to eat while also talking about like marketing, which I'm still not used to. Like, these little things compared to like teaching, and then this work event, I'm not gonna come home probably like until 7 p.m. and then I'm getting paid for that, which again is I'm still not used to, because, like, you know, in teaching you are on a contract and it's like 40 hours a week, but they don't count like the extra things. So if there was like an event at school, say like at 5 p.m. to 8 p.m., we don't get paid for those days. Like, we don't get paid. It's like volunteer, you know? So little things like that I'm still getting used to. I'm like, whoa, we get paid for this? Or like, what? Anyways, I feel very grateful. Yesterday we talked about like friendships and the quality of friendships and how it can be difficult to find real friends as you get older. One of the things I do realize too, like, as you get older, like, everyone's schedule is so different and it's hard to find time to hang out, because, you know, some people have, you know, different jobs than you, and some probably work on the weekends while you don't work on the weekends, or like they have kids and they have extra things to do, you know? Even like having a cup of coffee like for an hour or an hour and a half with your friends, I feel like that is still good to me. Like, for me, that's enough. And although I'm such an introverted person, I don't mind if I don't see my friends every single day. That's fine. It helps with my social battery, honestly. Like, on my birthday when I was with my friends the whole time, I loved it though. Like, I love being my friends, but then like the week after that, I just needed to like reset and just like regain my battery, you know, my social battery. Making time for friendship can be difficult, but you just have to prioritize. And also, like, the past summer, although we celebrated 2 of my friends' Dirty 30, one turned 30 in May and the other turned 30 in June, but we weren't able to come together until July because of everyone's schedule so different. But it's fine, we still celebrated and we're still together, and that's all that matters. That's one of the things I do realize as you get older, you know, it's somewhat hard to find time to hang out with your friends. Once you do have the time, you just cherish it more. back at it again with my lunch in my car, and also talking about, what is it, friendships? Oh yeah, friendships. Okay, so I'm eating my pasta salad, and I feel like you can never go wrong with pasta salad. It's like so easy to make, and you add whatever that you want to add. We just put mozzarella, olives. You could put tomatoes, but we didn't have tomatoes. Pepperoni. Oh my gosh, Miko's freaking hair. How? That's our life. Miko's hair everywhere. And then we just pour balsamic vinegar dressing. Super easy. Put in the fridge. And that's about it. But anyways, I was thinking about friendships, and there's also a thing with toxic friendships. Sometimes you just have to cut people out of your life when they become toxic, because you don't want to have people who are constantly draining you. Why would you want people in your life that's constantly draining you? Not me. If they're rude to you all the time, and if they're like, you know, fake, or they're just like not a good friend, then cut them out. As we get older, it's easier to cut them out of your life, because you're like you don't want to waste any more time, because time is freaking precious. And same thing, like, I feel like I'm talking about the same thing as the other vlog when we talked about like red flags, but there are red flags with like friendships too. I totally love when I have the low maintenance friendships. Are my type of thing. I don't need to see you every single day. We don't need to talk every single day. But once we do hang out, it's like we picked up where we left off. And we can always count on each other, support each other, and lift each other up. You don't want to be friends that are low-key jealous of you. And I feel like that happens a lot when you're in like middle school, high school, early college, because there are so many. I feel like girls are definitely meaner than boys, like when it comes to like friends like that. I don't know. And I've only had experience like in elementary where we had like toxic friendships, and we had to go counseling because of like our toxic friendships, you know, drama. And I like to stay away from the drama. I like to hear it because I'm like, I want the chismes, but do I want to be part of the drama? No. I'd rather hear it. But I'm gonna eat my lunch, and I hope you're having a good day. Let me talk to you after I'm done eating. All right, let me know if you ever had a friendship breakup. I'm trying to think if I've ever had one. I feel like if I'm thinking about it, then that means I haven't had a friendship breakup, and I feel grateful that I haven't had a friendship breakup, because again, a lot of my close friends, my best friends, are from my childhood, and I'm honestly the one that's like in the middle, that's trying to hear them out, give out some input, so that way they can have an open mind when two friends are fighting or like they are having a disagreement. I'm always in the middle and like the messenger. I've had friends who had friendship breakups, and I've seen like online that it's very sad too to have friendship breakups, because you think, you know, like that's your best friend, and then all of a sudden you're just not friends anymore. You know, like a relationship, and you know, you guys did so many things together, you had so much fun, lots of good memories, and then sometimes they just have to have that friendship breakup because one has different priorities than others, or they constantly have disagreements, or they're constantly fighting. And then I've also thought of people who feel like they don't have a group. And it's okay if you don't have a group of friends, like, you know, like a clique. That's fine. Like, people can have more than one group. One of my best friends, she has actually, some of my best friends, they have lots of different groups. And you know, that you could have like your gym group or your work group friendships, you know, like it all depends like what you enjoy. And like I mentioned yesterday, you can make friends by joining clubs. There is a club that I want to join in the future here. It's called Eugene 2030 Club. It's like people in their 20s and 30s, but they also help the community, and they do a lot of fundraising for our community and organizations, for nonprofits around here. And since like I'm not teaching, I feel like that's one of the ways to give back when it comes to helping kids, especially families, kids that need it the most, and that's what I'm used to. And I feel like with the 20-30 club, like only the 20s and 30s, that age can join. And this is my last 10 years that I can join, because, you know, once you turn 20, you can join, or like once you're, you know, 40 years old, you can no longer be in the group. But they do refer you to a different group that's like, you know, 40 plus and older, which is like Rotary, I think that's what it's called.